Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 2021 love and relationship reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel out and makes me unbelievably happy. So thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowl sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Capricorn, June 2021, love and relationships, Capricorn. June 2021, love and relationships, Capricorn. June 2021, love and relationships, Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, okay. Capricorn. June 2021, love and relationships, Capricorn. June 2021, love and relationships, Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, lovely. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, let's see. On top is the energy that grounds us. At the bottom is the energy that grounds us. So let's see what the tarot has to say. We're starting with the grounding energy. We have the Nine of Wands and we have the Knight of Cups. Emotionally, we're kind of being our own superheroes right here. Water sign energy is what the cups represent. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So here we're also in love. This is also the heart. The cups talk about the heart and emotions. We're moving towards something other than what everybody else is saying. We're kind of tired with what everybody else is saying. On our crowning energy, we have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, May 21st to June 20th, which is a huge chunk of this reading. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Star, which is Aquarius energy, January 20th to February 18th. If you are born on the cusp with Aquarius, this part of your personality is going to be coming out quite intensely. And then we have the Three of Cups. There's something here that has kept us from what we greatly desire, which is the love and the wish of the heart to come forward. And this is kind of like rethinking things, re-looking at things, not going with what everybody says, but with what our heart deeply desires and wants and needs and longs for. Let's see our chakra energy for this time. Capricorn, June 2021, love and relationships, Capricorn. June 2021, love and relationships, Capricorn. June 2021, love and relationships, Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides. I love it. Your cards, they just fall out. It's like, nope, this is it. This is the way it is. And that's going to be this time for us, Capricorn. It's going to be very much of a, nope, this is how it is. This is the energy. We have the Earth Star Chakra. We have the Solar Plexus Chakra coming forward. And let's see the energy we have to be mindful of during this time. What is the energy that Capricorn needs to be mindful of? June 2021, love and relationships. What is the energy that Capricorn needs to be mindful of? June 2021, love and relationships. Excuse me. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the page of, not the page, the Knight, there we go, that's the word. The Knight of Wands, where we have to be really, really mindful of just being swept away swept up into everything. So this is going to be a time where we need to look at what we want, our passion, our desire, but not to be swept away with it. This is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we're born on the cusp with Sagittarius, we have to be mindful of that part of our personality coming out. If we have fire sign energy within our chart, that's going to be the part of our personality that comes out more, and it's going to be very, very pushy. So we have to be mindful of that during this time. Excuse me. Our chakra energy with the Earth Star Chakra and the Solar Plexus Chakra coming forward, we have rebirth. And the Earth Star Chakra is all about our grounding to the earth, what we desire, what we want, what we need, what we long for. And with this being rebirth, we're going to see a change coming forward, a change in our personality, a change in how we define love, what we want from love, what we need from love. We're going to see ourselves changing because we're going to be blossoming into the people we want to be, into the relationships that we want, into what we're calling forward within ourselves. And personal power comes forward with the solar plexus chakra. And this is a time where our own power has a voice, has a say, is powerful, is pertinent to this time. So this isn't being overly aggressive, having too much masculine energy or too much feminine energy. This is finding that beautiful middle ground to come forward. This is embracing both the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine. I'm just going to have to take a sip of water. I'm sorry. I'm going to cough if I don't. Still coughed anyway, but much better. There we go. Thank you. So here with the personal power, we're looking at our passion and our determination, our focus, and what we desire. And this is a time where we really start to open up to it. We really start to say, oh wow, there's something to me that I hadn't been seeing before, I hadn't been letting in, I hadn't been letting be a part of me. So that's going to be really important during this time to let ourselves shine forward. Now the energy that roots us is we start off with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is passion and creativity and desire, because that's what the wands are. And that's what comes out first. But it's almost like the whole world is telling us how to be passionate, how to be creative, how to have what we desire come forward. And so with the wands, we're looking at things with the Nine of Wands, and it's like, enough is enough. I'm tired of being told what to do. I'm tired of trying to check everybody's boxes and not checking my own. And so this is a time to ask ourselves, what do I want? What do I want from love? What do I want from life? What do I want from my relationships, not just romantic, but my relationships in general, my friendships, my desires, my hopes and my wishes. So here with the Nine of Wands, this becomes a time where we start to see, I can stand in what I desire from life. I can stand in what I need for my soul and for myself. And it brings us to the Knight of Cups. This is water sign energy again, but this is our heart being led forward. This is our heart having a say in things. And this is opening up our heart to what we want and knowing that, yes, love is a battlefield. It just is. There's songs about it. But love is also an astoundingly amazing thing. And a lot of time we put so much emphasis on romantic love that we forget to put emphasis on the love that we have between friends, family, co-workers. There's love. Because so in ancient Greek times, there were three types of love. There was eros, there was philia, and there was agape. So eros love is where we get our word erotic from. And that is the sexual, can't keep our hands off each other type of love. The family love is, family. It is the building of a family. It is the nurturing and the growing and everything that comes with that. Agape love is the love that they say Christ had when he died for everyone. So it's selfless love. And as we're moving forward here, we're looking at the love that we want, that feeds the heart and feeds the soul. And it's a bit of the selfless love that we want to come into our lives. And this isn't saying that we have to be, or even if we can be, because I don't know if it's possible, to be as selfless as Christ. But it is saying here that I'm calling forward the power of my heart, my soul, my love, myself, to really move me to the next level. And this is a time where, yes, I have my armor on. I've been hurt before. I've been bruised. I've been battered. But love is guiding me. in all aspects of my relationships. And it's kind of like, I'm done with the world telling me how to be ruthless, how to be, angry and spiteful and everything in between. The type of love that I should want, that should be, erotic all the time and never really evolve past that. No, life gets complicated and love gets complicated. And what we need is the balancing energy of that. It moves us to the lovers. It moves us to the divine blessing on the love that we are calling forward in our lives. And so here, Capricorn, this is Gemini energy, yes, but this is also understanding that there are two sides to every story, two roads to be walked. And when we come together in love, now whether we're in relationships or whether we're looking for relationships, what we're looking for here is the sense of balance, is the sense of compromise, but not in the I've lost, you've lost, nana, nana, nana type of compromise that it tends to be that we have as adults. It's the compromise of, I see and understand you, but I need you to see and understand me. And if you can't meet me halfway, then I don't know how we're going to be able to move forward. I need to be seen, I need to be heard, and I need to be honored. Because it's interesting here, they're not holding hands. The angel is holding each of their hands, connecting them. And that's what we need to see within life in general, that divinity is connecting us. It's not ourselves that connect us. It's that divine, beautiful power. Now, if you're interested in Caretza, which is something I will always be promoting, it is linked in the description box below. It's a way of spiritual coming together. It takes the emphasis off of orgasmic sex and puts it on the coupling and the charging and the touch and the feel and just being connected to your partner. And it can even be just being connected with yourself. I don't believe you have to take everything so seriously. So with Caretza, you can get really super serious, or you don't have to. And if you have a little bit of a gentler approach to it, you can see how you can bring the erotic into your life, into yourself, into the beauty and into the understanding that is you. And that's where divinity starts to connect the hands of our partners, of our loved ones. And it starts to bring the world into balance. So what we see here is that we're trying to balance everything, and we're not balancing ourselves because we're thinking, oh, well, I can come last. I can put myself last. I can put myself last. And that's only going to work for so long. Here, what we need to balance is what we want on this earth, but also what we long for in our souls. And putting our feet firmly on the ground calls us forward in a very profound way. And it brings us to our soul's wish. This is Aquarius energy, yes, but this is the star. This is what we long for, what we wish for. This is the area where gods tread. The ancients, our ancestors, looked up at the sky and they saw gods. They saw unbelievable possibilities and unimaginable power. They mapped their roads to it. They mapped the way they moved by the stars, on land and on sea. And they mapped their lives by them. And we still look to that ancient wisdom today when we look up at the stars, when we look at, what we desire from the cosmos. And what we're going to see here is that our wishes start coming forward. But they're not the wishes of when I wish upon a star. They're the deep-seated wishes of the soul that start coming forward and start becoming prominent within our lives, or at least within ourselves. And it's asking us, are we happy on our way forward? Are we looking at things rightly? Because what we're doing here is, as we're wishing, as we're desiring, as we're building, a lot of the energy and that was spent on the trying to understand, trying to heal, and trying to make sense of the people who couldn't celebrate us starts to wash away. We start to look at it and say, you know what, I'm not wasting my time on this. They were who they were at that time. They did what they needed to do. The Three of Cups shows us the people who couldn't celebrate us, and then tells us that instead of wasting our energy trying to figure out why they couldn't be what we needed, or why they couldn't just be there for us like they were supposed to, we then start to look at the people who can, the people who show up, the people who count in our lives, who are on our side. And that makes the world of difference. What we're doing in love is, during this time especially, and I'm not sure if it's because of Mercury retrograde coming in or what it is, but we're looking at a lot of wound partners in love, in romantic love, but also in life in general. And we're going to start calling ourselves out and calling them out and saying, This isn't what I want anymore. I don't want people who perpetuate the patterns of hurt and pain and disappointment that I have. I want the balanced love. I want the love that grows, that takes seed. I want the love that my angels channel through me, that divinity guides me towards, and that hears the wishes of my soul and my desire. Am I brave enough to move forward? Yes, I need my armor on, but am I brave enough to move forward with love as my guide? Because Capricorn, if we are, then love opens up in a way that we can't believe. If we're not, that's completely okay. But to start to shift from what everybody wants from us, or what everybody tells us to be, to what we tell our souls to be, what we want, that's going to be one of the most liberating things and the most compassionate things we can do for our hearts at this time. Our subconscious chakra message is clarity. This is the third eye chakra. We start to see things much more clearly, much more insightfully. The veil is kind of lifted just a bit, and it can be overwhelming. Take this clarity and this insight as it comes, and embrace it, and embrace yourself. Excuse me. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of strength. This is Leo energy, but this is also saying that strength has to be proven, seen. I have to be able to quantify it. What we need is to step back and say there's strength of the soul and strength of character that sometimes we will never truly understand, but is profoundly beautiful, and that we also take note of. But brute force strength, for some reason, it's going to be very attractive to us because we're going to think that's power. That's power right there. Our subconscious rooted message is the 10 of Cups, and they all live happily ever after, and that's what we want. That's what we're moving towards and for. We don't want to make everybody else happy. Sometimes there comes a point in our lives where we say, but I have to make me happy, and I have to embrace what I need, what I want, and what I desire for myself as I embrace my blessing. And it moves us to our subconscious crowning message, which is the 5 of Pentacles. I'm calling out the poverty mentality within me, what keeps me small and silent and quiet. The place of lack that I go to, learned from childhood, learned from failed relationships, learned from toxic people in my life that always made me think I was worthless. And now I turn around and I open the door. I come in from outside of the cold, and I'm able to embrace prosperity and success because I find that I'm worthy of it. So many of us, even though we long for love and we long to be seen, truly and utterly seen, we have some sort of trauma, some sort of drama in our lives that made us think that we were invisible, unworthy of being seen, unworthy of being loved. That's something that starts to come up. And what we start to see is what our heart greatly desires. And what we start to realize is that we are not worthless. We are worth so much more than we imagined. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace love. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn.